Welcome to the Culture Clash Comedy Podcast.
Hell yeah.
Hey, we're here.
Hey, this is Shafi from the East.
I'm Dan from the West.
And today we have a very special guest, one of my favorite comics in the world.
Hello.
Dude. He was on AGT.
What's up?
JFL.
What's up?
Biggest name in the city right now. I love this guy.
Yeah,
Funny,
right.
I looked up to him before I started doing comedy. Dude.
Yeah.
You can tell the story, but we have Usama Siddiquee with us today.
Thank you guys, man. Thanks for having me, man. I like both of y'all.
You know the premise. I already told you this.
Yeah.
We'll find out your internal clash by the end.
Yeah.
Probably going to put that on Patreon if people want to find out.
Are you
if you're a West or a East guy.
Have you been converted yet? I mean, what do you think?
It's interesting because no matter how East I am, next to Shafi, I look like a fucking American porn star. Well, because I grew up here, and Shafi, you know.
But you were born in Canada.
I was born in Canada.
Let's
What?
yeah, people don't know that. People don't know that.
Still West, though.
Yeah.
I was born in Canada, and then I moved to Jersey when I was 5.
Jersey?
Yeah.
I thought Texas.
No, Jersey
For how many?
for like 4 years. K
I didn't know
through 4.
that.
You're both Jersey boys.
I'm
Yeah.
a Jersey boy for K through 4. What's up, dude?
Dan is
Mama
a-
Junction,
Where?
New Brunswick.
New Brunswick. Okay.
Mama Junction.
All
So I
right.
went to Brunswick Acres
I'm
School.
north of that.
Do you say Mamoon Junction?
Mama Junction. Monmouth. Junction.
Monmouth Junction. Okay.
So Mama Junction, New Brunswick, Route 1, baby.
Nice.
The Wendy's on Route 1. What's up? Shout out. And then I moved to, in 4th grade, moved to Texas.
I like it when you say I moved to Texas. I thought New Jersey was too...
The same way men say we're pregnant. I know.
Yeah.
New Jersey was
I
too
know.
easy for me, so I
It's-
thought I need a bigger challenge.
Leveled
Let's
up.
take my
went to
talents
Texas.
to
I was like, Dad, you
Texas."
coming with? He's like, okay.
Is it because of your dad you moved so much?
Yeah, he's a telecom guy, so he was like always. into
Telecom
okay.
engineer?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so he's behind a lot of the smartphone stuff that you guys know and love.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't know. It's like all the signal shit that he was working
Yeah.
on.
Sure.
RF.
What was it?
RF?
RF.
RF,
AF.
baby. Love it.
I think you and his dad
Dad
would
probably
be able to
should
talk.
talk.
Oh, dude, they would
probably
talk
do a
forever.
pod.
dude.
Yeah, the engineering side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. My dad was a telecom guy, so he moved to Texas, where there's a lot of telecom, still is, and then grew up there. Was doing that whole thing.
Yeah.
My parents were very heavy in the culture. Like, Shafi, you came here when
10 years ago.
10 years ago, right?
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
can still feel it on him, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can smell it on
Everyone
him. You can
feels
feel it
it.
on him.
Everyone
Definitely
feels
smell
it.
it on him.
Yeah.
And then, but Shafi's a super smart guy, so it's like he can like input information very quick.
Yeah.
And kind of cosplay as an American.
Yeah. That's what
That's what he's doing. Right?
Every Halloween, I'm
He's
American.
like, I like apple pie, right? So Shafi's an incredibly absorbent guy.
Yes.
Super smart and like very, very good at like, you know, learning shit and also applying it, which is like the ultimate skill.
I'm
Yeah.
a hack, baby.
Yeah, it's
I
all
hack.
just RoboCop stuff.
Yeah.
But it's weird because we met in the middle, kind of. My mom was very cultural and hated America.
Yeah.
Well,
Really hated it.
so your
It's so
parents,
funny,
your
though.
parents like immigrated
Yeah, immigrated
from Bangladesh.
to
Okay.
Canada to America.
Okay. And then how old were they when that happens?
My mom was 28.
Okay.
You know what I'm
That's late.
saying?
Yeah, that's late in life.
29.
Yeah.
She was very excited about immigration to Canada when in Bangladesh because they had my older brother.
Okay.
They were kind of living a life. My dad had a government job, pretty good lifestyle. But then they were both
Dhaka?
In Dhaka, yeah, in Dhaka.
What part?
In like Elephant Road.
Oh my God. Elephant. Love Elephant. Road, baby.
This is the
Spent
only,
so many,
you know,
this is the only
so many
podcast,
hours.
the only podcast that's ever gotten a shout out to the Wendy's,
Road.
the Wendy's on Route 1 in Monmouth Junction, New Jersey, and Elephant Road, Taka.
so
Two of my great wonders of the world
My
Oh
first
my
date was
God.
an Elephant
are
Road.
my Jersey Wendy's.
First date, Elephant
First
Road.
Elephant Road. There was
Oh
a
my
Pizza Hut
Lord.
there. I went there.
This
next to Dhanmondi.
What are the fucking
Dhanmondi.
odds?
I live in Dhanmondi,
Yeah,
bro.
you
Okay,
do?
but I was in the Mama Junction Upojila for a long time.
Pujala.
And then my parents were very excited, and then they got a plane. And my dad got a job here in Canada, and then on the way here, my dad said on the plane ride over, my
No
mom was
way.
like, "Wait, fuck this! Oh no, I hate this." And then she just for the next 20 years just hated America.
Wow.
On the plane ride.
On the plane, she realized that she didn't want to immigrate on the plane ride
What
over.
changed? Was it like the clientele on the
Dude,
plane?
maybe
Like,
it was back in the day when there was like a movie on the front screen.
She probably saw the Twin
okay.
Towers and
She-
didn't like
yeah.
it. Like, I think
Maybe-
something's going to happen.
realized she was in
Let's not
ISIS.
go there,
Yeah.
dude.
You know what I'm saying? She saw one fat white person. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm out. But she started like really ragging on it. So that American hate still persists, and she
Okay.
Yeah.
because of that, she really wanted me to learn how to read and write Bangla.
Okay.
And
is
also
that her
speak it.
teaching you?
No, there was a Sunday school in Texas.
Okay.
We used to
Wow.
go every week.
Big Bangladeshi community.
Oh yeah,
Dallas,
yeah,
right?
Definitely,
Dallas?
definitely. Dallas is like spread out, so you get all the
Sure.
different cities.
Yeah.
Usually hang out together. You know what I'm saying? Like a metroplex usually
Sure.
might not have in Dallas proper a lot of Bengalis, but then you got Arlington and Plano, and all the Bengalis just
Yeah.
a 50-minute drive.
Like there's like a Bangla community.
Yeah, Bangla
community
community.
center. Yeah,
Exactly.
Because when I went to school in Massachusetts, there was like one in Boston,
Dude,
and you would just like people would like sneak in and get hammered. They would
Yeah.
just, like
Nice.
drink at night.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
just so funny.
Bengalis are just are the worst Muslims of the South Asia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where, is there a ranking?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say
Pakistan's the top.
Okay.
Yeah, in South
India.
Asia, sure.
Nepal is Hindu and it's still better Muslims than us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's how
Everyone.
bad we are at
Sure.
Islam.
Sure.
We got the Jamaati Islami type people, but like
Yeah.
besides them,
Afghanistan is probably number one.
well, okay, oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I forgot about that. Is that South Asia?
I mean, it's like
Technically, I
Yeah,
guess.
where does it
on the
start?
cusp. On the cusp.
I don't know where it starts.
It's
Truthfully.
central.
When do you start
Let's get it
hating?
central.
Dan,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when it starts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When you
So
start getting
why
angry
did your
with
mom? Why does your mom still hate America?
it. Dude, she just hates the culture.
It's a hard
Yeah.
sell,
It's a
especially now.
dude. She hates how people they're whores. We're all
Yeah,
whores here.
sure.
She really is that kind of conservative in that
Is it
way.
because like you changed and she doesn't like that? Because that's one of my parents complain too. It's
Yeah,
like
she just-
Shafi is like so American. I'm like, you send me there. It's like when someone you send to college, like you know how to read and write. I'm like,
Yeah.
you send me there. Like, it's not my fault.
Literally best case scenario is like I've acclimated completely and perfectly. It's
Sorry.
like, oh, you fucking traitor.
Sorry.
That's what it is. It's they hate this culture. Well, they hate the hoariness of this culture. They're
right.
just more
It's sexualized.
It's sexualized.
There's
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
yeah.
don't-
Especially
the first time your mom saw someone wearing pink, like,
Yeah.
I'm
The
out.
First time she saw them wearing pants, she's like, "What the fuck is this?"
she's probably already
Yeah.
so she's already like 30 before she like meets an American.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's true.
Yeah. You're a fully formed like your brain stops at like
Yes.
28. Like so
And if you
that's
don't-
who she is for the rest of her
If you don't
life.
see an American for 30 years and you see one,
Yeah.
you're like, "This is disgusting."
And hear it and
And
smell
just
it
like,
and just yeah.
And you go to McDonald's and you just see like the first time, just like not acclimated.
Yeah.
You just see a fat fuck
yeah.
Yeah.
just putting in a fucking.
When did you start hating Americans?
I love America.
Yeah.
I love America.
You look me
I
right
hate-
in the eyes. I love everything about you
And here's my
guys.
passport, which means I can stay here.
Yeah.
Do I hate fat fucks? Maybe that's a different thing. Like the obesity in America
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
really make
Texas
me
is also America,
Huge.
the most American America.
very true.
Yeah.
So you got the really on some fat people,
Yeah.
like some really disgusting. And again, it's to a point where it's like, yeah. And my
Yeah.
mom really input that in me, like, this is
Sure.
don't be disgusting like
Well.
that. Which is fine. I know you're all brave, but it's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It can look bad. Sometimes at a certain point, it's like, yeah.
Yeah. So you're in Texas. You got like kind of like a little cultural roots with like other people in Texas.
Yes.
And so your parents are pushing you.
Yes.
Kind of learn the language and stuff like that. Do the Sunday school, not Sunday school, but
Yeah.
like lessons and stuff. And then are they also driving you like hard academic?
Yeah.
Like what's
yeah,
their parenting
hard.
style
Of
in
course.
Texas?
Of course, heavy duty, no girls, no nothing. You know, I was too weird to look into even get one, anyways. I wasn't like a
Yeah.
slaying or anything. But
At 4,
At
yeah, like
4,
I'm 4.
five.
I should be slaying, right? Like, why am I not
where's
slaying
the
already?
pussy at,
Yeah.
mother? Yeah, I was
Curry pussy tikka masala.
yeah, but that's my porn name, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Suck deep, McGee. I was very much a mama's boy, dude. I was
Yeah.
fucking doing all the Bengali worksheets
And like by the book Muslim too at this point?
yeah, the Muslim culture as well. More traditional Bengali than Muslim, but definitely in both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Working in the mosque on Fridays. I'm on Sundays. I'm in Sunday school. I mean, my big brother was such a fucking rebel that my mom was really like, "You're gonna fucking."
Oh, he gets
do-
out? Does he get out?
My brother,
kinda?
yeah, my big brother was like really.
Arnob? Are we talking about
Noel
Arnob?
was my big brother. He was 4 years older than me, and he was fucking. He was like, "Fuck off." And
Yeah.
He just like he went. I'm gonna go fuck off, and he just went to go have other friends, and he was like gone from the family life for maybe like 12 years. He was just gone.
Wow.
Shut up. He was
Like
just gone.
missing?
No, he was eating dinner.
Oh, okay.
And then he was like, "I'm gonna go fuck something."
Yeah.
He was like crazy. He was.
And what is he up to now?
He's good now. He's got a wife.
Oh, God.
He's cool now. He's
Bengali wife?
yeah.
Shut up.
Wow.
He came back.
Yeah.
You guys miss each other. Like,
Dude, and now I'm
now
fucking
you're
him,
rebelling.
like, fuck
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
I'm doing count at 32. I'm like, get out of my life.
Yeah.
Noel is now nice ass guy.
Noel is a very like Western name.
Yeah, my dad
I've never
wanted-
heard any like
Noel?
My
Noel.
dad liked the idea.
Noels.
Yeah.
Noel, like Noel, like the Christmas.
Like, yeah.
Oh,
His
okay.
name's Noel Siddiquee. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He wanted a Christian name, a Arabic name, and a Bengali name.
Okay.
That's what he wanted to do. And so you're like Noel is Christian. I'm Arabic, and then Arnab is a
Arnab is the younger one.
Yeah, big
Ah,
one.
okay. What is he? Is he like similar to you,
No,
or
he's
is he?
he took my whole fucking personality. You know how it is, right?
Oh, of
little
course.
brother. You have,
Yeah.
you have a little brother, right?
I've got 2 little brothers.
Yeah, yeah. So they fucking just like hijack the
They're
whole.
both
fuck.
like amplified versions of me.
right.
I'm
They
this
take your shit
Thomas,
and
yeah.
then kind of like add one cool thing to it, so everyone
Yeah,
thinks that they're cooler.
Right.
But they're just
No, they're
Just
just
adding
doing,
one-
They're just doing Dan. They're just doing bad
they're
Dan
just Dan
impersonations.
with an expansion pack, dude.
Yeah.
So he can rollerblade.
What?
Like one cool thing. What did he do?
well, he can like
He's like
All the same shit.
Yeah, he just has to rollerblade.
You like rollerblading is the cool thing?
It's the same cosplaying as America. Do you like to rollerblade?
Rollerblade. That's
Because
cool.
he saw like
Surely you
I
must.
wanted to say skateboarding. I wanted to say skateboarding.
That's
In my
Back to
defense.
the Future ones, and he's
In
like,
my
he thinks
defense.
that's in America, I will buy a rollerblade and hoverboard.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Arnab is a data scientist, machine learning
hell
guy.
yeah.
on Amazon.
Oh, good.
Right.
Smart ass guy.
Good
And he's
industry.
making bank.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
money. He's like with 29, he's making like more than 100K
Sure.
a year, 150 easily, maybe even 200K at this point. Yeah. I mean, entry level
Yeah.
Amazon's crazy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So he's smart as fuck.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing that thing.
Yeah.
So they both kind of splintered into like good boy versions of what a brown kid should be. My brother got
Yeah.
married.
Right.
And my little brother has a really good job.
Did you dance at the wedding?
I did some stand up at the wedding.
Shut up. You're
That bombed.
joking.
Yeah.
Bombed. All right.
Horrifically.
Was it like a speech thing, or you just like did
I
pure
walked
stand
in.
up?
I was in Bangladesh.
Okay.
The wedding.
Wow.
So I go back. This
What
was
year
like
is
a couple
this?
years ago. It's 2020, 2019. 2020, right before
right before
COVID.
the
So the summer before COVID.
Okay. And Bangladesh is it like similar to India in terms of like multi-day fucking multi-production? Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. It's not as
Holud,
wild.
Guy Holud.
It's not as wild because
Yeah.
there's more Muslim people.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
people
yeah,
don't
yeah.
like, there's no open bar that you
Yeah.
might get at like a Punjabi wedding, but it's like, it's between a Guju wedding and a Punjabi wedding.
Sure.
Because Guju weddings are the worst because they're the most least fun people.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Punjabis are the most fun.
Okay.
Bengalis in the middle. I think.
Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you think? Am I?
No, I agree. I
You've
mean, there's
danced.
dancing.
You've had to do
I-
dancing.
I-
There's dancing, but there's
choreographed
like,
dancing.
Yeah.
we had a more Muslim family in our extended, so there was like some separation.
Okay.
here
And
there.
why did they decide to go back to Bangladesh for the wedding? Because of the relatives, or
Bro, all
did they
relatives are there.
meet? Did they
All
meet
around.
here? Did they meet in Bangladesh?
No, Bangladesh.
Oh, they met in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
So Noel went back.
They met the last trip we went on.
Was it
Okay.
like kind of arranged, somewhat?
Yeah, ish.
A little arranged?
They kind of stopped doing it, and then they kind of talked back again. Now it is. Things,
Yeah.
Sure, of
things
course.
like stop and then.
I mean, I get pictures
Yeah.
from my mom every other day.
I was
They're
gonna,
like,
gonna ask, has your mom
Yeah.
stopped the arranged
Biodatas?
kinda- Yeah.
Biodatas.
trying
Yeah,
to-
she's trying to send some people.
yeah.
Sure.
They're not hot though.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're like not cute.
Yeah.
So
Have you
she-
talked to anyone ever?
Yeah, she put me on a one date.
You did talk to them.
For them, I was like, I love you, mom.
Sure.
I'll fucking
Yeah,
go
yeah,
on
yeah.
one
Yeah,
date.
yeah, what-
And this will get me
happened?
get you off my back
Yes,
for
yes,
a couple
bro.
months.
So
yeah.
I went on a date with this girl in New York.
Okay.
so she lives in New York.
She lives in New York. She's a
Yeah.
doctor.
Yeah.
She's cute.
Great.
Hijab,
Nice.
Okay.
not nice.
Not nice for you.
I have a joke about this. I'm like, moms never set you up with somebody that you want. So
Sure.
it's
Yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
they want. It's
Yeah,
never like,
yeah.
Usama, meet Lucy. She bangs on the first date.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
never
yeah.
that fun. It's
Yeah.
always like this
Yeah.
person prays 20 times a day.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you have to meet this Muslim, and I'm like, she's cool.
Yes.
I could not vibe.
Because you just don't have the same
Yeah.
ideas about
yes,
life.
she
Yeah.
wanted. To, I mean, I think she was down. I mean, your boy was throwing it.
Yeah.
You know, he was making it happen.
Yeah,
right?
you're crushing.
I'm
Ali,
crushing.
Wait,
Shit.
did you get rid of the hijab the first day? That's crazy. You're like,
She
I'm
sits
not wearing
down,
hijab
I'm just
anymore.
Like, stop.
Stop. This is not who you are. Scooby Doo.
Stop.
Stop.
Jinkies, you're hot now.
also schedule wise too. If you got somebody who's like hardcore Muslim and somebody who's not, that's like 5 times a day. You guys got
Yeah.
like just like you're not hanging out.
It's like, I'm going to my room.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like all
going to
right
the prayer
again.
room.
I guess. I
And
guess I won't see
Osama
you
is like,
again.
okay, I'll go jerk off.
When are we gonna
myself.
finish fucking Succession? You leave every 20 minutes to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
fucking pray. There's
We don't
no
know.
chance.
We'll never know what happens at the end. We'll never find out.
Scheduling wise, that's a nightmare, man.
That's exactly what the issue was, bro.
Yeah.
For real, it's like these Muslim women. They're great, but I don't think I can.
Yeah, just different ideas about
So,
life.
I went to a date at Chote Nawab, great Indian restaurant
Yeah.
in Curry Hill, and then
Curry Hill.
that's what it's called.
Oh, I thought it was like a play on Murray Hill.
It is.
Murray Hill is where all the frat.
Yes.
That's where we send our frat guys.
Yes. And Indian.
And Indian men.
There's a weird subsect too of like Indian guys who love frats.
Sure.
Okay.
But it's called we call it Curry Hill.
Curry Hill. Okay.
Yeah, because it's a play off Murray for sure.
Yeah, that's really funny.
I forgot that not everyone knows that. That is a very funny thing.
yeah, I was like, oh, Murray Hill. You mean where the
So,
boys are? I got boys. Everybody's got boys in Murray Hill.
We all got boys.
That's where the boys are at.
28th and Lex. You know
Yeah.
the area with all the fucking Indian restaurants.
Yeah.
That's called Curry Hill.
Okay, cool.
And so I the date ended, and then my parents were like, so, and then
So,
now
I like that your parents also sound like Shafi when you do Shafi. Like my parents and Shafi are the same human beings.
To me, anybody who's lived in Bangladesh for more than 3 months becomes like this.
Yes.
That is that.
But it's so funny because like you do that, you always like tease me with that
Yeah.
accent, but it's like I don't hear that ever when I'm in Bangladesh.
To you, you sound like Dan.
I don't sound like that.
To you, you're like,
no,
you're
no.
like, what's up, bros? That's what you think you sound like. But you sound like ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
That's what you sound like.
Yeah.
And we all know it.
Yeah.
But actually, it's because Mo. I also do this to Motasam.
Yeah.
Who has even less of an accent, and I'm
Sure.
he's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And it's like a level of racism even white people
Sure.
don't give
Yeah.
Sure.
to you guys anymore.
Yeah.
It's what left-wing people think white people do to y'all.
Sure.
Is what I do to these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is so sad.
You you gotta haze them. The brown boys are coming over.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's how I haze you to America.
I say shit like, "You ain't from around these parts, are you? Huh? Are you, Shafi?"
It does kind of feel good to say go back to where you came from to somebody, doesn't it? Just kind of just like
It's emphatic. It
feels
really is.
kind of just to scooch them in that direction.
Go back to Ireland, Dan. Where the fuck
Good
is
guess.
that?
That's a good get. In New Jersey, it's either Irish or Italian. There's no in between.
Pozzello is Italian, but maybe that was like half thing.
It's a half and half. Yeah.
Half Italian, half
Half
what?
half Italian, half Irish.
Oh,
So you nailed it.
sorry again.
Wait, you nailed it.
Oh, hell yeah, exactly.
You
100%.
picked the part of me that is hidden deep within me because I'm full Italian, like presenting last
Yes,
name,
yes.
hair, like, and
All that.
No, there's freckles under there.
No.
Yeah, deep in
Is
there.
your mom Italian?
My mom's Irish, my dad's Italian.
So you grew up more Irish.
Grew up more Italian because we were in New Jersey, which is where my dad's family is.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Your mom's family is where?
Like Long Island.
Got you. So
yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also just like funner to be Italian. I think
100
culturally, like we
I'll-
just became white. Like it's really, really fun.
I'll take Italian over Irish any day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is
Irish
that?
people are only fun at funerals.
Yes.
And that's when they start having a good time.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
else is like beatings and childbirth,
Yeah.
right? It's just
Being Irish is beatings and childbirth. I am so
I didn't
hard
know-
pressed to disagree.
Tell me I'm wrong.
That's exactly
Tell me I'm
right.
wrong.
No,
I
I
that's
didn't
really
know
close.
Irish people have like. Do they have like a lot of children? Is that
Yes.
what
A lot of children.
Catholic? Is that what Catholic?
Yeah.
Irish, Boston, right?
I guess they're both Roman Catholics somehow. I don't know
Sure.
how
I
Italians
mean, yeah,
and
they're
Irish
dominant
were both
religion for sure.
Yeah.
So growing up, did you get whooped? Obviously.
yeah, definitely
Oh.
whooped.
Cricket bat, sandals.
One time.
Cricket
Cricket bat.
One time.
Was
well,
it a 6 or a 4?
Hold
Yeah. Which ended? Which end did they
Success.
use?
What me and my friend Shishto we were big cricket fans, and we were like making. We found a plank of wood. We're like,
Yeah.
we're gonna make a cricket bat.
Yeah.
So
You made a cricket bat?
Well, we like bringing this plank of wood back. We have a saw. My dad used it as a handyman, so we had all these tools.
You made a cricket bat.
We're taking these planks back to
To make a
the
cricket bat.
bathroom, the downstairs bathroom. Me and Shishto. My mom sees this. She's like, if you make this cricket bat in the house, I'm gonna beat you with it when you're done.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we were like, so we basically finished this crap. We have the sander. We draw it out, the line,
Yeah.
we sand it out.
knowing at the end of this you are going to get beat
Don't
with
even
it.
believe it. We're like, yeah, right, beat us with a cricket bat. Okay.
What are
Mom.
the odds that she actually does it?
We'll have our 90th beating today.
Yeah.
I finished the bat. We fucking sand it. It looks fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
And then we just hear a knock in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
And
You're in the bathroom with the guy?
Yeah, well, exactly. He's in the bathroom making the bat. And then we hear a knock, and the door just fucking opens, and then my mom is there. And she's like, Shishto, verante, which means get out of here.
Yeah.
And then she fucking takes the bat, and it was one of those moments where it was just like you as a kid, you're so dumb. You don't have any foresight.
Sure. Yeah.
And then
How old are you
you're
at this?
Well, I'm like, what, 8th grade?
8th
Okay.
grade. That's
You know
pretty
what I'm
old.
saying? Definitely object permanence is
Yeah,
in
yeah.
there. I have memory and stuff.
Yeah.
But you're also missing culture. Like you're missing like cues of like her eyebrows are in a weird shape that might mean anger.
I'm not even. I'm just like cricket bat.
Yeah.
You're as a kid, you just want instant gratification, so you're not thinking
Sure.
about consequences. Really.
Yeah.
Of course.
Then
Even
when
if
they
they're
come-
spelled out explicitly, like I will beat you with that bat.
Right.
Yes.
It's like when you're like signing up, you're over 18, you click I agree, and you're like, it's not gonna.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
come
there's
back.
no one's gonna check.
No one's gonna come back.
It's like being a kid is scrolling to the end of the
Sure.
agreement and just
Yeah.
clicking agree.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, beating,
beating.
For a
Yeah.
whole life. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And so she takes the bat, and then it's that moment of like, oh fuck, and then
Yeah.
she fucking whoops my ass with the cream. It was
Test match? Was it a test match or one
dude.
day?
It was a fucking OTI. It was a fucking
One day international.
She put it like she was trying to like audition for the team. Dude.
Sure.
She was fucking
Yeah.
throwing chocolates and
Yeah.
fucking,
She's gonna take the place of Ashraful. It's
yeah,
like
yeah, she was
fucking-
Inzamam ul Haq
She
with
stars
the bitch.
right away.
Yeah, dude.
She's like, bring her in the team. She
Because my
was
mom already
good.
looks like Inzamam kind of a little bit, you know,
Oh,
a little plump
yeah.
looking ass.
Sure.
And she was just fucking throwing down, bro.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
one of the worst.
It was like the most top 3.
Top 3, yeah.
Can you beat that? Oh, that sounds bad.
I mean,
Top
I,
three beating
I,
my
had,
life.
I had cricket
Yeah.
bat. I had like
you had cricket bat.
Yeah.
Wow,
I,
jeez Louise.
but like the worst was it was like worst in a sad way because
Yeah.
I think it's on the similar vein as
Yeah.
yours because I was dressing up for a Halloween costume as
Bangladesh?
Prince Ram, for my school, Prince Ram, and so I had to buy like a plastic sword,
Yeah.
and my dad used that to beat me.
Wow. That's great.
That was
You know,
like the
the scary
funniest.
part is not the bat, actually.
Yeah.
The scary part is the wicket, because that's like the little wooden.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Because that is a fucking.
That's got
Yeah,
some torque
that's
on
like
it.
a that's like a
Torque.
baseball bat.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So it's like a home run. you're
100%.
just like changing sports at that
yeah,
point.
yeah, I'm the ball.
Yeah. Like let's go to third base. Just like
Yeah.
fucking.
Which means different things in different cultures, but
Yeah.
Sure.
dude, it was fucking.
So got whooped.
Yeah.
Grades, and then what about sports or music?
Yeah, Bengali music.
Bengali.
My mom just
Can you
made me sing.
do a rendition of?
Chatellao, Banailo More.
Yes. Dan is like, what is
Fucking
happening?
love this shit,
But you're
man.
like top 5 Spotify.
Discover Weekly every time.
Yeah, Discover Weekly,
It's just like
Dan.
that's
I know.
shouted loud.
Discover Weekly. Dan got Chatellao in the mix.
Yeah. It's like they know me now,
Bro.
Are you like classically trained, or are you just like sing?
No, I was not
recreationally?
classically.
because he does beatboxing. So
I
it's
was
like
a
the
that.
beatboxer,
beatboxer.
yeah.
I was a violinist for a little bit. My parents forced me to violin,
Okay.
bro. So I was just a fucking like suburban, like, overworked kid kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Well, because all of it is like towards college admissions.
All
Is
that,
it like
all that.
geared towards like
Yes.
we're going to get you to the best school,
Of
so you
course,
can get to the
of
best,
course.
graduate program.
Medicine was the big thing. Do
Yeah.
all the medicine work. I used to work at a scribe's office, learn every Bengali song, then go to work at a hospital. It was a fucking intense existence, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
I was a big gamer. Thank God. I was like a huge gamer. So I would use that to like get out of things. all
What
the time.
games?
Huge Nintendo guy growing up.
Okay. Cool. That you get because you get like
Smash.
community on that, and were you like competitive at Smash?
Yeah.
Nice.
Melee, bro. I was a melee fucking
Nice.
scene, bro.
You played fucking FIFA.
FIFA. I was
Oh, yeah,
a
FIFA, yeah.
FIFA
FIFA
guy.
kid?
Yeah.
All Bengali kids. are
Competitive, but for some reason, like
We're all just like,
I
dude, I don't know what it is.
I
about
played
Bengalis.
so many hours of mindless video games, and
Yeah.
never once was I like, I should enter a competition.
Yeah.
Fucking both of you.
Yeah.
As soon as you pick up controllers, you're like, I'm gonna dominate.
It's because your parents are like, can you make money with this?
Yes.
If not, why are
There's
you
no-
doing this?
Yeah.
There's no leisure.
You gotta
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
money at the end, dude. You gotta make money.
we would just for hours of
I
just
know.
like, wouldn't it be cool if we set it to 100 lives and just like fucked around and smashed?
yeah.
And you are just like learning
And we're
all
like,
the fucking.
well, only one life.
Yeah.
You only have
in
one
this life, we will dominate,
Oh
or
my
else.
god. That's
Yeah,
so funny.
everything was very competitive. Everything mattered.
Yeah.
Nothing was a joke, bro.
Uh-huh.
And it's not a life I would like recommend.
Yeah.
My parents, that's why I love my friends so much. Because when I was hanging out with them, a bunch of brown kids, we're just fucking goofing off, having a good time. Without
Yeah.
them, I would not be a comedian now because these are the goofiest, funniest people that I knew.
Right.
Yeah.
Because my life was like so like, I used to hate breaks. Spring break and winter break. That was not a fun time for me.
Wow.
Because for
okay.
y'all, it's like, oh, dude, fuck off.
The lack of structure in our spring breaks growing up was just like, it was like
I wish.
you wake up and you're like, there's nothing on the calendar.
I am
There's nothing going
ward
on.
of the state right now because literally my mom, I don't know where she is. She doesn't know where I am.
Yeah.
Our parents, I'd walk back home that day.
Mm-hmm.
She'd have fucking just like 5 books ready to go.
Oh my
Right.
Like
god.
one was Bengali, one was SAT, one was ACT, one was like
Yeah.
a harmonium that just was there.
Yeah.
It was like an obstacle course to get to the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Brutal.
But
brutal.
you're all in on like because you're a smart guy. So are you knocking this stuff out like
yeah, I was pretty quick.
succeeding and
But I was also like a mischievous kid, so I would like fucking like be like, oh, I'm sitting upstairs, play RuneScape all day.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then she'd like, we'd have like a runner. I'd have Arnab be like at the stairs, be like, make a whistle if she's coming.
Yeah.
So he'd be there as a lookout.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes it was too late. My mom was too quick because I would be like, wouldn't hear a whistle. because my mom was so quick. She beat Arnab up already.
Yeah.
So incapacitated him. So I didn't get the lookout whistle.
Yeah.
Like a fucking James Bond. She just
Yeah.
like fucking strangles your brother.
Coming behind.
The
And so I don't get the whistle.
gateway driver has been murdered. So
Yeah.
like, there's no gateway.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then I don't get the whistle, so I'm just playing RuneScape,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I just look in the back, and there's my mom, and she
Yeah.
fucking would just whoop ass.
Yeah.
She was an ass whooper.
What's the
man.
strategy for getting your ass whooped? Is it cover? Like, is it cover up? Do you go
Okay,
like?
this is what you do, man.
Yeah.
So usually,
So the whooping begins, right? So your
Yeah,
mom is
yeah,
like
yeah,
wanting.
yeah.
So do you just kind of do you get into like a corner of the room and try and
You
like
start praying right away. You start
ask
praying.
God
prayers? Prayers number
That's
one.
when you start
Muhammad.
crying, even though if you don't have any tears
Oh, you
coming out,
just
but
go-
you gotta make a face that you have remorse.
You go sympathy right away. You
Yeah.
try and go sympathy right away.
or you try to pet the other. Like dad would never do this. You know what I mean?
oh,
Like,
that
throw
never
that
worked
down.
out. That
Yeah.
never worked for me.
Throw that down.
yeah.
That's amazing. I never
So
had that kind of.
It's psychological. That's really funny.
My move was she hit me once, right? But she wasn't ready to parkour, so I would get on the bed,
yeah.
roll over the bed.
Yeah. Mhm.
Then that's a fucking
In between you,
physical
yeah.
obstacle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The door's usually right there, and I get out through the
It's
door.
like Takeshi's
Okay.
castle, but in your house.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was literally like fucking like Othello. You're playing kind of like you get that chip and
Game
you
show.
bounce.
You're just
Yeah.
collecting coins.
And then my mom then I'd run to the bathroom. Only room in the house had a lock in it. And then she'd like not just destroy the door, like whoosh,
Wow.
Yeah.
get out. And then this bitch, she would like after an hour there, I'm just there.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You could hear her kind of panting a little bit. She's
yeah,
losing
yeah.
steam.
Then she's like, "Usha, pero hindi ke pero asho, tika,
Slow down.
tika, asho, get you going
Yeah.
get you going." Then I opened the door, and then she whooped my ass.
Yeah.
So she like
Is
would
that why you don't-
lullaby me out,
Patience. Yeah.
and this is why I probably fuck around now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of my mom, the most
You
important woman in my
you
life.
probably cannot
Yeah.
trust
I
women.
can't
Yeah, yeah.
trust
Yeah.
anybody. In
They're like, we'll be in a faithful relationship. But they're like, no.
Yeah.
Every time
There's
I've
no
tried to
way.
be monogamous, the girl's always
Sure.
gone out of the agreement.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one time I was like, last time I was monogamous, I was like fully monogamous. I was like,
Yeah.
which I don't usually do. I'm a very open guy. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's all just fuck. But the last time I was like,
Should we start fucking? Because that's the Patreon version, I guess.
oh
Yeah,
shit,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh shit.
We all fuck.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
It's all just fuck.
We're having sex on Patreon now? I'll do anything. I'll do whatever it takes.
I always bring lube to these things.
That's funny. So like your mom is your mom like kind of a little bit correct in terms of just like the conservative, like it seems like you're getting like fucked around with these girls.
well, well, which way are we going? Are we going mom stuff? Are we going to the fucking stuff? Is it Patreon?
No, we can do the fucking stuff.
Yeah?
We got questions.
Yeah.
We got questions for the Patreon.
Last time, it was in Pony Boy. And basically, I was with it's a bar in Greenpoint.
Oh, okay.
And let me ask you what you thought that meant. Like, what kind of American? What is this Bengali thing?
When you said pony boy, I thought it was like a stripper. I honestly thought it was a
okay,
stripper.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I was
gotcha,
like, oh, it's a
gotcha.
pony
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, yeah.
not a
funny
bad-
Your body pony boy.
Not a bad
like,
jump.
hooked you up.
Yeah.
Pony was a bar. I was
Mm-hmm.
at this bar with my monogamous girlfriend at the time.
Sure.
And
I like the preamble.
girlfriend.
It's
Oh, yeah.
a monogamous girlfriend.
That's what it was. And then so basically, as we're dancing, this stud lesbian looks over at us, and I just knew.
Oh,
looking
wow.
over that this woman was trouble.
Yeah.
Because when a stud lesbian is looking at you from it's just she's here to get your girl, and she's gonna
Yeah,
get
yeah,
him. She's just too strong.
It's the only type of like unfaithfulness that is like celebrated in culture. It's
somehow
just like, you
it's-
turned that girl. Yeah.
Nobody.
Yes.
The girl doesn't even assume it's cheating. They don't
Yeah.
even consider it cheating.
No, no, no.
Oh, I just ate out a stud lesbian who had Tim's on. That's
yeah.
not cheating.
No, it's
Insane.
celebration. Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
So basically, she's just like, I can see this girl's like after my girl, and I'm like, all right, my girl's cool. I don't
Yeah.
need to. And then I go to get a drink, and I come back to her. She's gone, and I'm like, oh god, I think she might be downstairs. I go downstairs. They're making out.
Shut up.
And I'm like, this
God.
is every time. And here's the thing: we had talked about 3 years before, but we had closed it up.
Yes.
And so she was trying to get outside of it. And later on, she said that, I did this because I didn't believe you when you said monogamous.
Wow.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
This was years
okay.
ago, man.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
still
yeah,
hurts
yeah.
like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
And again,
it was like a long-term relationship.
after we still dated for a long time, and she was a very good person, but like it was definitely that
Yeah.
moment where
Yeah.
good people can be turned by these
Right.
tins.
Of course.
By these
Breaking
These
Bad.
stud
dude.
lesbians have
These-
no
You
empathy.
broke bad.
Yeah.
They have no, they're like cold-hearted
Yeah.
Sure.
killers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
no one knows about this yet. And I'm here to tell you, I don't care if you're like an Amish lady. These stud lesbians, if they want you, it's over.
Yeah. They've got.
It's over.
They've got.
They're too cool.
They've got game that we can't even.
Because you know why?
Fathom.
Because they get the woman parts.
Sure.
So they understand on a very deep level what
What
it
they
means to be
want.
chemically
Yeah,
a woman.
Sure.
And they have the confidence of a man. So
Well, yeah.
combine those two, it's fucking...
There is
Game over.
At bars in college, there was kind of like a type of game where it was like you watch your buddies strike out.
Yes.
Like really eat it.
Yes.
Whether he's too drunk or
Yes,
he's just spitting
yes.
game that is just like not working.
Yeah.
And then you go over and go, hey, I'm so sorry.
Yes,
I am
yes.
so sorry.
Yeah.
But Dan, by the way, I'm so sorry. And that's what lesbians are doing
Oh,
with
dude.
men. They're like, hey, sorry about that guy.
So
I'm
good.
in here.
You don't
cleaning
get it.
up."
You don't
Yeah,
get
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I love your top. You look so good.
Yeah.
You look so good.
You put effort into that. It
Oh,
shows.
fucking good.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and it's the stuff that women want to hear because they know
Sure.
because they're women.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's brutal.
But
And
it's
when
still
I,
game. It's still game.
it's
at the end
just
of the day.
it's all just a game, and you can't
Yeah.
get angry.
No.
When I saw that, I waited for them to finish. I was like, you know what?
Wow.
Because they're so.
So 6
You're
hours
like-
later,
You're like in the corner masturbating to this. Like,
Oh
it's
my
kind of
God, really
nice.
fingering, huh?
6 hours and multiple orgasms later between both of them, you finally
So you
step
want to,
in.
honey? I got the Uber.
It is 2 days later, but I figured I'd wait for you.
It's the SpongeBob. It's 2 days. later. So brutal. I walked out. I was like, what? The stud lesbian, to her credit, was like, and she like kind of walked off.
Yeah.
Sure.
Peace.
Yeah, she just was like,
Yeah.
got mines.
Yeah.
Bounced. And I
Flipping
looked-
off as she's going. She's like a middle finger in the back.
and she wants to dap me
Walk,
up, dude.
yeah.
Oh, that was
Hey.
sick, bro.
And I look at her, my girl, and she's just like, like nothing's
brutal.
wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Really hurt me. But then, you know what? I told her about this, and then she wrote me a whole letter. She's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't
Yeah.
understand that it would hurt you. I didn't really even
Sure.
think my monogamous meant that.
That's on me.
What mono
I
means
forgot
single.
What monogamous
I mean,
meant.
I just
mono.
looked
I
it
mean,
up.
with only guys. I thought mono.
Yeah.
I think it meant I
Mono.
could get mono from women.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude. So she,
That's on me. Yeah.
so it was brutal and it was rough. It was really
Sure.
But then again, I have also in my past have cheated on women before.
Yeah.
And I also very believe in the karmic idea of like if you cheat in 2001, you're gonna get your heart broken in 07.
2001,
I
yeah.
believe in that
Right.
wholeheartedly. There's a
Yeah.
circular nature to all this.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so I can't really hate on
No.
my predicament. I've been negative as well.
Yeah, your shit
Right.
is your shit.
You know?
So karma. Where are you at religion wise now? Like, do you,
Yes.
do you stay?
Right.
When do you
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're not a practicing Muslim,
I don't practice it.
or is it still like in the back of your mind? Or,
I am a Muslim. I consider myself a Muslim.
yeah.
What does that mean? Tell us.
I grew up in the life. I
Yeah.
believe in a God. I believe that Muhammad is a prophet.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I believe all these tenets, these kind of basic ones.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll give it.
What happens when you die?
I think a consciousness continues.
Okay.
And really, it's not even about like, Islam is why I'm thinking this. It's more like anecdotal shit that I kind of come across.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm a very highly rational brain. So if I don't think something works in my brain, I jettison it immediately.
Yeah.
My dad's
Sure.
a fucking full atheist, heavy duty atheist.
Right.
Your dad?
My dad, heavy,
Wow.
heavy, just
Yeah.
militant.
Wow.
He's a
Wow.
physics guy, right?
Yeah, he's so angry at God, he like write Bengali poems,
Yeah.
and instead of Allah, he'll put Ishar, which is the Hindu word for God, in his poems
Okay.
to
Yeah.
piss off his Muslim friends, dude. So he's a whole,
Yeah.
he's
That
a
is
troll.
wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
But just enough anecdotal evidence, enough weird stories. So rationally, I have come across this idea of deism that kind of traverses the idea of like death in some way.
Yeah.
And that's just my rational brain talking to me. If I get out of it at one point, then I get out of it.
Yeah.
But at this point, what I've learned, what I've seen, what I've heard from close friends and people, it does point me in that direction.
So
Yeah.
traditionally, like you know,
and
like
then in the guise of Islam, in the guise of I grew up in Islam,
Sure.
that's the lens through which I look at it. But I'm a deist, really, if you're going to go vague.
Okay.
you know.
okay.
Yeah.
So like heaven and hell.
That idea, I'm not sure.
Right.
I mean, it could be a representation
So
of something.
so you're agnostic about that aspect of things.
At 26, 27, maybe even 28, I was like, you know what? Some things I don't know, and it's okay not knowing.
Yeah.
And
That's fair.
I'm a very rational guy, so I'm always like trying to figure out what this is.
Right.
Maybe hell is a concept. Maybe hell is actual fire.
Sure.
Maybe hell is a purgatory. Who the fuck knows?
Right.
You know,
So you
in
believe-
Islam, they don't even talk about fires like that all the time. They talk about,
Yeah.
it's the imams that talk about fire.
Yeah.
They talk about hell really in the Quran as an absence of God, as like a lack of
Yeah.
God.
Sure.
Hellfire is not really mentioned as much, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's Christian imagery, and then even Christian, I don't think it's like amped up as much as like, because then you get like Renaissance and people start making like paintings of hell and stuff.
The paintings were huge when those
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
started making. What's that one guy who made the huge fucking mural of all types of shit?
Oh yeah.
That guy
I
was
saw it recently.
Di Giovanni
Like,
or some
so
fucking
many
bullshit.
Crazy.
You know what I'm talking about? It's like these paintings, depictions of Dante's Inferno, basically.
Yeah.
And
I
it's just
I remember
coolest,
seeing that.
wildest fucking paintings.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's one where like a woman's head is just cut off and it's just her ass just walking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Serious. Go more serious?
I'm gonna I'll Google it. I'll see what we're up to. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
ass.
that. Yeah, you take
Separate ass.
You're kind of picking and choosing like the good elements.
Yeah, it's like
You're culturally Muslim,
culturally Muslim.
but
Kind
you
of
don't know.
it's seeing God as a personal journey.
Yeah.
But you don't.
Not as
Yeah,
a-
exactly. You don't
as a-
take. You don't take
Yeah.
everything that's given to you. You analyze it.
Yeah, I'm
and
a-
kind of
yeah.
use your logical brain to kind of output whatever you think is
Yeah.
the way to.
I feel like
go.
y'all are both atheists pretty staunchly, right?
If I had to,
Yeah.
gun to my head,
That means though, at the last second.
Sure.
you're explaining the fucking idioms. Nah, I think it's all matter. I think our brains are matter. I think we're just like really good processing input in,
Sure.
inputs and outputs and
Sure,
stuff. And
sure.
I think when all this neural circuitry ends, I think that's probably it.
Sure.
You go down to carbon, you fucking
Yeah.
become soil or
Okay,
whatever.
okay.
Sure.
Empirical, very empirical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably my. But also, there's like I think you look far enough at the end of physics with like, not that I'm constantly reading
Yeah.
like physics manuals, but they're like, yeah, they're
Gun to the head of physics.
every
Yeah,
every
last
day
second.
That's
they're
right.
figuring out new molecules and new particles and new ways that it like they're all interacting and stuff. So we'll never get. I think there's so much that's like unlearnable, and also I think humanity's got a time. Like we got a shot clock that's
Sure.
like winding down. I don't think we have enough time to.
And that's back
enough
to religion, by
runway
the way.
to-
That's
yeah.
back to Day of Judgment, by the way. So you're
Yeah.
actually more Muslim than you think.
Oh,
Think
dude.
you're back to us.
If there's one thing
Welcome.
I think that's coming, it's a day of judgment, which is just like COVID and fires, and all of it's going to hit at like a wild junction.
Sure.
Where are you at with religion?
I think similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like logical brain, I'm culturally Muslim, obviously. I
Right.
love what I was. I feel like that gave me so much discipline and depth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
like appreciate life and respect people and all of that good.
Your parents
tenets of-
Muslim?
Yeah.
They're still in there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, very Muslim. My
Yeah.
parents are
Oh,
both
God.
very.
You gotta have
Muslim.
the orange beard?
My dad.
Yeah.
My dad has a.
Ma-
my dad
ma-
was never like religious till like I left
Of course.
for
Of
the
course.
and then
That's how like we show
It's-
love. We're not
yeah.
like we can't say I love you. We just go into the
Sure.
Quran and stuff.
I mean,
weird.
it's almost like my dad saw like, because when they get older, they see other people passing.
Yeah.
They get afraid. They don't know what the end
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
So they're
yeah.
like, I need something to
Yeah.
kind of ground me.
Yeah.
And I feel like like everyone has something they choose to ground
it's
themselves,
like,
right?
People like to attribute it to just aging and being in fear.
Sure.
But I also think that when you get older, some things are wondrous, and maybe you accept the wonder of it as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
The
But
empirical idea.
if you don't have like a community of people who also wonder, you're not gonna wonder because you're
Right.
the average of the people you're surrounded
Sure.
by, and like.
but like,
they-
do we
they
know?
live in.
Do we know our dads? That's the thing. Do we really actually know our dads?
I mean, I ask my
Yeah.
dad a lot of questions. I mean, I have a pretty good idea
Yeah.
of who he is as a person
Uh-huh.
for sure. Yeah. What about you?
I think I do on a physical sense, but
Yeah.
Sure.
philosophically, bro, I feel like he's got like worlds that he won't never tell me.
But I feel like your dad's like very interesting because he's like dealt with a lot of different things.
yeah, he's a very weird guy. He's like a villager, fucking fuck, super villager fuck.
Is he
Yeah.
back in Texas?
No, he's in Virginia getting some
Oh.
money. It's not divorced or anything, but he's it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So your dad and mom are not together.
Not right now, but they're together in spirit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
They're both
Is this
reading the
is this
Quran
the-
at the same time.
Is this the
and they're
reveal
fucking-
that your parents are not together?
They're
Save it for the Patreon if they're
There's
they're
so much-
divorced.
there's so much
yeah.
to go with this.
Yeah.
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 How much more do you need from me on the regular fucking episode? I'm gonna just stab myself on the Patreon, and he's gonna suck his own dick on the Patreon. The only thing left to do.
Yeah.
My dad was out of money, went into mad debt in Dallas, and then he
Okay.
had no job. That was crushing for him. He finally got a job in Virginia, fucking bounced. He's like, I need to get this job and get
Yeah,
some
yeah,
money.
yeah.
Sure.
Finally has the job set, and now it's like, are you coming back? What's going on? Now
Yeah.
there's,
When
like,
did he
talk of,
when
like-
did he leave?
He left like years ago, bro. like 5 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you talk to him? On
We do. It's very stubborn. Neither
Sure.
wants to go. Neither wants to leave the place they're in. My
Right.
mom loves Dallas. She's like, I'm done. I don't want to move. My dad is like, fuck Dallas. I hated Dallas. I live in DC now.
Sure.
I love that.
Oh.
You know.
Wait,
Yeah, that's interesting.
and then so the brothers talk to the dad? Is it
Yeah.
like distant or like you guys
No,
talk?
we're all cool. We're all cool.
Yeah.
Okay, chill.
We're all trying to get them back together, like, figure out what's going on.
Sure. Yeah. That's
Ideally,
always
my
scary.
mom goes to DC.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not DC. It's Virginia.
What's an in between? Like, if you were just like to like equidistant, like half and half, what's the state? Would that be like West Virginia? It's like you guys need to get together, come halfway,
That's such a,
literally.
like patriarchal halfway. Because
Yeah.
Virginia.
to my
still-
dad, that's like 20 miles.
Yeah.
To my mom, that's like 8,000. But
Yeah, yeah.
halfway.
Yes, of course.
In brown culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be either in Austin or they live in Virginia.
Yeah.
But they're both very stubborn. So I
Sure.
don't know what's going on.
So how did like I guess religion, parenting, you seeing your dad and mom's relationship kind of affect your current dating? I know you said you tried monogamous, didn't really work out.
Sure.
Now because I know I met your girlfriend, but you're like kind of open with her.
Which one? That's the one we broke up with.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah,
the,
that was
that's-
done.
Oh, that was
That was the one that actually did the.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that opened up way later.
She's the one who would come to all the brown picnics and stuff.
Yes, the Devin.
Yeah, Devin.
Yes,
Devin,
she's cool.
Devin.
All
Yeah,
love.
Sure.
Should we have said her name? I don't care.
I mean, everyone knows her kind of. She's like part of the comedy community.
Whatever.
Yeah. We can edit.
I'll
it
blib
out.
it
Who
out.
Yeah.
cares?
Sure.
I have said way worse stuff on podcasts.
Yeah.
There's not one podcast that I do that doesn't get me into some hot water.
Sure.
Every podcast I've ever done,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
girl I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
It's like
They all
a
listen. They're
podcast
like,
that has 5 views is 5 of your ex girlfriends.
Yeah, she's like
That's
listening.
exactly
She's like, "Do I get a shout out?"
They get like the fucking like in a white van.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
like
like,
fucking like EQ gain. Like
Does he still miss me? They're just like waiting to
podcast
get
is
one
like
shout
weird.
out.
Like
Yeah.
the Notebook where
For
you
sure.
know it's like a message in a bottle. Sometimes.
Yeah.
The worst.
And no one's forcing us to. I guess there's societal pressure, like as comedians, like we have to make content, but we're all just like spewing our souls onto
Yeah.
this, like things. Like
I mean, that's
like,
what I-
why are you admitting to all of this?
Podcast is just spewing your souls to your exes. It just
Yes.
makes no sense.
Yeah.
Listen, fat people are great. Devin is awesome. Trans people are awesome. Everyone's
Yes.
awesome, and I love everybody.
Well, and then who knows
Stop.
how long we go? Because maybe fat people like this, it goes like a full circle, and fat people go back around to being gross in like 10 years. And now we're fucking- he was celebrating fat people. It was disgusting.
Fat people,
I used to be fat.
aka full circles.
I
Yeah.
take full offense to that. I used to
Yeah.
be really fat.
Well, we
Oh,
got.
yeah?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
chubby as fuck.
No,
Oh, yeah?
you were never.
Oh yeah,
chubby.
I never
very
saw an
fat.
old video.
Very fat, dude.
Oh my
No,
god!
I was
way.
always
Tell me
fat.
about this. You told me about this actually.
I transitioned out of being fat in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In college, it took you that long.
Yeah, it took me a long
Wow.
time, dude. I was
Really?
because we just
You had
didn't have
top
like
surgery. You had like tummy tuck, top surgery.
no, I didn't do any surgery. Just worked hard, disciplined. I just watched Rambo a few times. I was like, you know what,
That's what's possible.
I need to transition. So, like right now, what do you think you'll get married? Like, what's your arranged marriage, love
maybe.
marriage? What do you think? What do you think it's like?
I'm slowing down.
Sure.
A little bit, you know, but I don't know. As I'm slowing down, I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I'm just slowing down so I can do stand up harder.
Yeah,
You know, so I'm not sure what I'm trying to do. I feel like there's inadequacy. I feel with stand up a little bit. I'm like, okay, I got to go even harder.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe
People are always saying about you that you don't go hard enough. We've all been. I mean, me and it's all we talk about.
Mr.
Yeah.
Lazy.
Yeah.
I think that there's moments I'm realizing that are to go specific. I feel like I've gotten good, but now there's a replicatability that I'm working on. How do I write to a level where can create fast? And I feel like in this business, if you're not writing fast, you're
Yeah.
fucking getting irrelevant mad quick.
Yeah.
So
I'm-
you're pausing dating to
I'm wondering if that's where my mind is going. Is that
Yeah.
is that why I'm like not as into this right now?
because you're distracted by girls.
Is my body telling me like, oh, fuck this because I'm trying to go harder on stand up?
Sure. Yeah.
Is it my 32-year-oldness coming in?
Sure.
I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
some things take me away.
Right.
I think it's stand. I think stand up is the harbinger of all my decisions in life. So I think it's probably that.
Right.
This thing,
Yeah.
this concept in my head of like,
Sure.
how do I get better?
Yeah.
You know.
Should we roll over to?
Yeah.
Finally.
We got some questions.
Okay.
At least a couple more questions.
Yeah, but let's
Yeah.
let
and
what
tease
do-
it too. Let's tease.
Let's te- I mean,
let's tease the
Patreon.
Patreon.
We'll obviously like rate Usama on his East
is
and
he
West.
East or West? And
Yeah.
there's also a fucking
I have some quite spicy ones.
There's a story involving Heidi Klum that we got to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
but you gotta listen to it at the
before
Patreon.
we end, I guess I want Usama to. I know you have a show coming up.
What?
Tell us about the show.
The
that
Mango
you're
Bay
doing,
show.
The Mango Bay show.
Yes.
Plug it away.
826.
8:26. It's coming up.
Live show.
Yeah. I know the last one sold out really quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
It should
Awesome.
be good. It's gonna be a lot of games, a lot of fun stuff. And
Nice.
just
Sure.
Come on.
826.
8:26. Any other plugs?
Just at Usama stands up.
Yeah.
Not Usama bin Laden.
Yeah.
And then at Mango Bay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dan, do you have any plugs?
No.
Your tour's coming up.
Dates on the website.
on the website.
JamPulzello.com.
Follow the pod at Culture Clash Comedy on Insta, TikTok, full YouTube videos.
Yeah. Then we'll see you on Patreon. For the good stuff.
Patreon.com/Culture Clash Comedy.
Yes. See you over there.
Lots of happening.
Peace.
Lots of- yeah.